I'm Guy Forsythe. I'd like to talk to you about the Sims Foundation, an organization that helps provide mental health care for musicians in Austin, Texas. Being a musician can be a scary experience because the time that it takes to master an instrument and be a professional performer comes at the expense of making the type of living that provides things like retirement and insurance. So you can help by helping fund the Sims Foundation to provide mental health care for musicians. Thank you.
Hello there. My name's Kristian Attard, and today I'm here doing this live stream for the Sims Foundation, an amazing foundation that helps musicians in a great way, and dealing with mental health issues and substance issues. And today I'm going to play a few songs from my project Sant Rock. It's normally a band, but we're currently social distancing like everyone else, so I'm going to do it solo. This song is called I'm From Sydney.
Roger Troutman, are you available? Roger Troutman. Dude, that was like Zap meets Pink Floyd. That was the most impossible, coolest song I have ever heard. I'm sorry for getting so excited. That song ripped. Dude, he knows me. I had to jump in on that. Go ahead, Kristian. Sorry, bro. In on that. Go ahead.
Oh, no worries.
I
I'm
just
just going to introduce Mark McGrath, one of my favorite people in the world. And I love this guy. We play together in Sugar Ray and Ezra Ray Hart. And yeah, and one of my best friends, Carlos Sosa, who I love this guy too. And we've known each other years. We toured together with Jason Mraz and went all over the world. And yeah, man, here we are. We've been involved
how you
in
doing,
many
fellas?
projects together. And yeah, I'm good. How are you, brother?
I'm good. I'm good.
Awesome.
Yeah, me too. I'm doing good too. And Kristian, that was it's just, we do our thing in Sugar Ray, and it's always fun to hear you play. But man, you're one of those talented cats. And Carlos, you could probably double down on that. You can do it all. To play bass, to play pico. I mean, sing. You got the best falsetto I've ever heard. Then you put that little vocoder thing, and you're playing along to it. I mean, people watching this know because they're musicians. But man, that is very difficult to do. And bro, I just it's just an honor to be here with you and watch you perform. And Carlos, thank you for having me. It's an honor to be here with the Sims Foundation.
Man, it's great to have all my boys in one place. There you go. It was funny because we were talking. Who was Out of Sight was on yesterday, and I mean, I met Serge through you, Kristian, and I believe Kristian told me that Serge played with Sugar Ray, right?
Yes.
So we were talking about I've played with so many amazing musicians, and Kristian is definitely one of my favorite bass players in the world. And then we were talking about these two Australian dudes that ended up moving to LA, and Kristian was like, I was a guitar player originally. And then I came to LA and there was too many guitar players, so I just decided to start playing bass. And I was like, Jesus, dude, how can you play bass like that? And just, you're a monster, Kristian. It's amazing. Thank you so much.
Yeah, his pocket, dude, is just so undeniable. And you must follow this man on social media because he does a lot of live postings with his friends. And Serge, Serge plays rhythm guitar now for Earth, Wind, and Fire. Right. So the guy rips. So you've got Serge, you got Kristian doing these little social media demonstrations, and it's just the span is just pure fire. I mean, look, he comes down in Sugar Ray and slums with us every now and then. And then, you get to see the real genius of this man. And Carlos, when you're traveling with people, that's part of the gig too. I mean, there's people that obviously Sugar Ray material, anybody can play it, but we are blessed to have a guy like Kristian, but he's also one of the most wonderful human beings I've ever met in my life. And when you're traveling and going through the rigor of touring, flying, early lobby calls, and you see a smile like this unicorns every morning, you just it just makes things a lot easier. He's just a great guy, and it's just an honor to do anything with Kristian anytime, man. He's just amazing dude and musician.
Look at all of us. Just Kristian's head's just like, whoa,
beautiful. Yeah. I love you guys. Even more.
It's the truth, though.
It is true. He's a beautiful
that's why we're
being.
here, to give back with love,
I can say this. I can say the same for both you guys. I've traveled all around the place with you guys, and I loved every minute of it, and I hope we keep doing it for years to come. And Mark, I mean, how many trips have we done together where 4 a.m. lobby calls and all that? I mean, you could be with people that you don't like, and it would be not fun, but it's nice to be with guys like yourselves that are always fun to be around and always make an effort to kind of create a good vibe.
I appreciate that, Kristian. I think you kind of lose yourself in this business where you are so lucky to do something you do that you love. But I think there's folks like us that realize how grateful we are every day. We were discussing before we went on live. It's been taken away from us, like a lot of people,
Yeah.
And the uncertainty has caused a lot of confusion and depression. And when are we coming back? And that's the most difficult thing for all of us. I think having a community like the Sims Foundation, like us three getting together, just seeing your faces is brightening up my day. I love my dog, but I want to see another face, and just seeing you guys and knowing why being part of a community is so strong, I really recognize that, and it's manifested in the Sims Foundation, as Carlos says,
Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, I think Sims Foundation has been around for 25 years. So, and I think, you know, everybody thinks like, yeah, I mean, we this is what we love. Like, we would do this if we didn't make any money. If we made money, it doesn't matter. This is like in our DNA. And a lot of people say it's like, man, your life is so awesome. Like, you get to travel all over the world and play in front of thousands of people every night. And just without what's going on now, it's difficult. Like, people don't understand the difficulties. Like, it's lonely sometimes. You're away from your family. You could be in paradise, but you're still alone. You just got your boys, you know, and that kind of contributes, like the isolation. I mean, we're creatives, and it's like it's hard for us sometimes, basically, you know, the isolation's rough, and it could be rough on the road. You've been doing it for years. I've been doing it for all of us. And now our livelihood's kind of been taken away from us, and the joy that we get out of performing for people's gone. And Sims Foundation especially has gotten, like, you know, calls have been going through the roof of anxiety and not knowing, not only losing your income, but not knowing when we're going to go back to normal. And we don't have that creative outlet. There's one thing, creating music in the studio, which is awesome. I love it. I would, that's part of the joy for me too, is studio work. But a lot of my life is playing in front of people, whether it's 100 people at a club or 30,000 people in a stadium. It's all the same. And that's what we all love, you know. And so right now is an important time to give back to the Sims Foundation to kind of take care of these musicians and support the arts, basically, you know. So if you guys are tuning in right now, please, there's 3 ways to donate. Very simple. Pull out your phone and text, the number is 44321, and text Sims in the message bar. Hit send. You'll get a donate link back. It's super easy. And then there's a PayPal email address at info@simsfoundation.org, or you can go straight to the website, which is simsfoundation.org/donate. Anything that you can do will help. $5, $10, $100. We had a $500 donation yesterday. Anything you guys can do would help tremendously, and it will support people like Kristian and Mark and myself.
Yeah, and I think it's also important to note, Carlos, I think sometimes people think, well, I've got $5, or, you know, there's a little bit of donation fatigue right now, but there's people that have been hurting before the pandemic, you know, and if you can just dig a little bit deeper, well, we understand. You know, there's just so much. There's so many people out there that are hurting before the pandemic. It's compounded with it. And, you know, I'm going to be okay. I've been more than blessed in my life. But it is what you said. It's like the local musicians, and it's local stagehands, it's local crews that are really, really being affected, that we're living month to month. So, you know, don't think that $5 isn't enough to donate. Don't think that $2.50 is enough, because compounded with the community's response, that makes it a powerful donation. So, you know, I know there is donation fatigue. I get it, but it just goes to a place that's really, really helpful to those.
We've got people from New Orleans watching right now. We got some Canadians watching. Nice.
Oh, Canada.
Man, thank you guys. You want to play some more for us, Kristian? Let's hear some music.
Sure.
Don't make me sneak one in here on you guys. Go ahead.
Hey, let's do it. All right, this next song is called Frostbite. And I actually wrote this, Carlos. Remember when we were touring with Jason, he had the song group going. And this was one of those songs that I happened to write around that time. So it's pretty old. But yeah, I wrote it just as a little idea for the week. And it ended up turning into a full song. So here it is. This is called Frostbite. There's a bit of weird noise that it normally connects with the song before that I just played, so it might be a little strange coming in, but here we go.
sure not to get caught. Monsters in your bushes, rest in the minds of my people, but I can't see that they're rooted anymore. Yeah, I know you're kind of bored, I'm sure. Yeah, I see the shining gold, I know. Meditation to the gods, not to be magic like the potions, rest in the minds of my people, but I can't see that they're rooted anymore. Yeah, I don't go kind of bored, I'm sure. Yeah, I see there's shining gold, I'm for me to find the door, don't go. Music is practical, because everything is kinda easy. I know you're kind of bored, I'm sure. I see the shining gold, I'm for me to find a door, don't go. We seek is practical, because everything is kinda easy.
What's that?
Yeah. Woohoo!
Sorry, I stopped it.
Like Stone Roses meets Charlatans meets everything good that came out of the UK in the last 20 years.
Oh, man.
Awesome, Kristian.
Appreciate it, man.
Hey everybody! If you're just tuning in, we got Kristian Attard, who plays in a million bands. He played with obviously with Sugar Ray, with Mark. Played with Jason Mraz, with me. Who else you played with, buddy?
Heart. Don't forget Heart.
Heart.
Favorite.
That's right.
Play a little Barracuda, Kristian.
Shit, I need a pick. Oh, man, it's been long.
That's so awesome. That's the talent of that man, from Jason Mraz to Sugar Ray and everything in between. Oh, and Mike Posner
Mike
too.
Posner, yeah.
Posner.
And
You call him Posner.
Megan
I
Trainor.
call him Posner.
Yeah, Megan.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
Intergalactics.
Such a great band.
Sergi, we should give him a call.
Yeah, we should
Yeah,
get
I know.
Serge over here. We're here doing this tonight for the Sims Foundation, which in Central Texas provides mental health and addiction recovery services for musicians and music industry professionals. So anybody like Mark, you were talking about stagehands, like, I mean, Sims Foundations takes care of them too, and their families. So it's like booking agents, road crew, anybody who needs therapy, psychiatry. I remember I've been a client of Sims, I mean, for 12 years actually. And so I did personal therapy, I did couples counseling, and I had band mediation. So it was like 3 different therapists 3 times a week for
That's fantastic.
a period of time, and it was like Sims took care of it for me. So, and
So
also
you've been a real benefactor of Sims. You've seen it work. You see how it works personally.
Yeah.
So you can testament to like where these donations will go. You can, you're a witness to people's, digging in their pockets.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
I mean, you've actually, that's awesome.
Exactly. You guys, please donate. We've got a donation. Let's see. We have Aaron Sunshine Keeger. He's the first person who donated. Thank you, Aaron.
Thank you.
Let's keep them coming. Like,
Aaron,
come on, you guys. Let's get those shout outs coming.
All you have to do is you text Sims, right? Sims to 44321 is one way of donating. And on PayPal, it's info@simsfoundation.org, or go directly to the website, simsfoundation.org/donate to help out these hardworking brothers and sisters. And like Carlos said, it doesn't just go to the artist, it goes to everybody involved in putting on the production of something we all love called live music.
Man, you're a genius at this, Mark.
Well, I don't want to brag, but I spent a couple years at Extra.
That's right, you did.
The stars were out in Hollywood last night. Sorry, had to.
Professional. Love it.
Look, if you're over 50 and you still got highlights in your hair, you got to act like the guy people think you are. So I'm pretty good at it.
Man, you guys, please, any amount helps. It's really easy. If you're watching tonight, just pretend you're at a club, give $5, support us, please. Let's hear some more music, Kristian.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right. Here we go. This one's called Beautiful Girls. Actually, I'm going to play another one, Fade to Blue.
You can play a couple, dude.
Yeah?
Bring us on next time. You can play a couple songs.
Okay, cool. I'll play Beautiful Girls. Here we go.
Weeks and still no shore. Not much to eat but the fish we caught. Stale bread into bed for found it hard to live alive. Edging off over side. I'm sailing to a place to make it right, and it's not long now. I know you're gonna hate me. I can't bring myself to turn this photo back. Think of all the strain you've caused, telepathic and secure. There's no sign of the beautiful girls, but my mind will be ready. rest assured. Found it hard to live alive, and just awful was I'm sailing to a place to make it right, and it's not long now. I know you're gonna hate me. I can bring myself to turn this boat around. The stream of chords, telepath against secure. There's no sign of the beautiful girl, but my mind will be rest assured. Found it hard to live alive, and you're awful beside. I'm sailing to a place to make it right, and it's not long now. I know you're gonna hate me. I can bring myself to go around.
That was a long one,
Dude, you got full production and everything behind you. It looked awesome.
Hey, Mark, before I come on,
huh? Oh, thank. I think.
nobody can hear me, but I
Oh,
know
yeah.
you can see me. Actually,
Who, me? Aaron Brown, thank you for your donation. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Maria Mikowski, thank you so much for your donation on behalf of myself and St. Rock and Sims Foundation. Thank you so much. We need these donations. They're helping so many people. And boy, to dig in your pockets in a time like these, it's so much appreciated by all of us here on the Zoom, but especially those at the Sims Foundation. Thank you so much. Amy Price. Amy Price, thank you so much for your donation. You are a wonderful human being. It is so much appreciated. Timothy Westerbeck. Oh, Timothy Westerbeck. It's my homie right there. Tim, thank you, bro. I knew I could count on you. You know, dude, you're just the best. Thank you. It's going to go to a great cause, the Sim Foundation. Thank you, Timothy. Thank you, brother Tim. Thank you, everybody. Bradley Watson. We don't know each other, but I feel like we do because the sense of community right here, because of the Sims Foundation and your donation, really means a lot to someone somewhere. Thank you, Bradley. Thank you, everybody, for your donations.
Oh man, Mark, you are too good, brother.
I just appreciate people checking us out and donating. It means the world to me.
Yeah.
You know, that people actually care. You know, when you wake up and like, look, we're all human beings. We were talking about before we jumped on. We're all a little bit bummed out, a little bit despondent, like, you know, and then you see the people, the humanity, the community working and donating. It just it warms my heart. So it's an easy thing to be hyped up about. You know, I believe in humanity, and that's just going to get us through this crisis.
If you guys are just tuning in, I'm going to say it again. The Sims Foundation provides mental health and substance abuse recovery services for musicians and music industry professionals in Central Texas. I've been pushing them to get to California, to get to Nashville, to get to New York so we can help a lot more people. There's 3 ways to donate. Super easy. Text SIMS to 44321. Or you can go to PayPal and use the address info@simsfoundation.org, or you can go straight to the website, super easy, simsfoundation.org/donate. Yeah, there you go.
Thank you. Thank you, Carlos.
Man,
Kristian, you're killing it, bro. You're killing it.
Thank you, man. How do you feel, Mark?
I'm feeling pretty good. I feel like I'm going to take these earpods off.
Uh-oh.
Play a song right now that I
didn't want to
co-wrote in 1997. Maybe I'll put these back on. Do you feel a little echo there?
Yeah, I think you need to put them in the case so it'll turn it off.
You guys forgive me. I'm not half the musician that Kristian is, but this is a song that I co-wrote back in 1997 that by the grace of God went around the world. And when it came to me, it kind of was like, just want to fly, put your arm on me. And I'm like, I quit the band. But a friend of mine said, listen, go back, look at it, and maybe add some verses, see if there's something there, because I believe there is. So this goes out to my homie, McGee. Thank you for letting me believe in this song and my band. You have to listen to my horrible guitar playing. Let me just take a breath here. Oh, by the way, did I show you the Sugar Ray guitar that Martin made? How cool is that, man? Yeah. That's kind of awesome. So
Love
I don't
that.
think of anymore, but one time they did. All around the world, statues humble for me. Who knows how long I've loved you? You hear that? Everywhere I go, people stop and they see 25 years old. My mother, God rest her soul. I just want to fly. Put your arms around me, baby. Put your arms around me, baby. I just want to fly. Put your arms around me, baby. Put your arms around me, baby. Yeah. Dance a little stranger, show me where you've been. Love can make you hostile, wanna do it again. What? There's no time to think about starting on the end. Never, we'll find out and show. My mother, she told me so. I just wanna fly. Put your arms around me, baby. Put your arms around me, Carlos. I
just wanna fly. Put your arms around me, baby. Put your arms around me, Christian. I just want you. Spread your love, you fly. Spread your love, you fly. I just want you to fly. Spread your love, you fly. Here we go, come on. All around the world, statues crumble for me. Who knows how long I've loved you? Do you hear that? Everyone I know's been so good to me. 25 years old, my mother got that soul. I just wanna fly. Put your arms around me, baby. Put your arms around me, baby. I just wanna fly. All around the world, statues crumble for me. Hold me for a ride. In the summertime, in the wintertime, in the summertime. Early in the morning, rising to the streets. Light me up that cigarette, now slap shoes on my feet. Got to find the reason things went wrong. Got to find the reason why my money's all gone. I've got at you I want, I can still get high. I can play the guitar like a. I just wanna fly. Put your arms around me, baby. Put your arms around me, baby. I just wanna fly, yeah. All around the world, statues fumbling for me, on me for a ride. Woo! Thank you! Yeah!
Thank you so much.
That was awesome.
That's great, dude.
Dude, you nailed all those licks and everything.
Thank you guys for sitting through that.
No, it was amazing, man.
Did you guys see me play the guitar lick? Like, oh God, oh he's gonna miss it. I missed a few notes, but I was close, Christian. I was close.
You nailed it.
That's
You
fun.
nailed
That's
it.
a lot of fun. Thank you guys.
Man, we
That was
didn't
fun.
expect you to play, man. Thank you so much. That was a treat.
Thank you.
Well, you know, sometimes, Carlos, I feel that people should be blessed with my talents, as you saw right there on the acoustic guitar. Listen, it's such an honor to perform for everybody here on Zoom, and to perform with my friend Kristian is an honor. You know, I'm not the greatest guitar player in the world. I'm not the greatest singer in the world, surprise, surprise, and not the greatest songwriter, but I've been the luckiest man in the world. So for me not to give back in the most smallest, simplest way would be I'd be a bit remiss. So that's just a little fun thing to do. I hope everybody enjoyed it.
Oh man, you had me in tears, bro. Oh.
Absolutely. I loved it.
Because of the song,
Awesome.
or because is it fun?
No, it's. Hey, Kristian, your audio's crackling a little bit. I don't know.
I don't know what's going on with my feed. Something's I'm getting all blurred out for some reason.
Yeah.
Might be my internet.
You've got the coolest Live Nation production behind you, and it's
do.
kind of Pink Floyding you a little bit.
Yeah, it's getting a bit too psychedelic.
And I want my unicorn. I want to see my unicorn. Yeah.
What should I do, Carlos? Any tips to get me not to be blurred out?
I think it's your internet connection.
Yeah, it was good before. I don't know what
Yeah, it
happened.
was killing. Let's try another song and see what happens.
Yeah.
You want to play another song?
What's that?
You want to
me?
play another song?
Mark,
Oh no, one of you guys.
you want
Christian, don't make me do two in a row. I don't want to lose. Don't make me do two in a row. I don't want to lose more viewers. So maybe I'll do one after you, brother. All right. I wasn't planning on performing, even though the guitar is right here.
I just happen to have my guitar right
One here, one there. Yeah, I want everyone.
We've got some more donations.
Hey, Christian.
Yeah.
Oh, more donations?
We do.
Let's hear
Robert.
about it, Carlos.
Oh man, this is a hard one. Some of these people's last name. Robert Zackheim. There you go. Lindsey Breeden. Thank you so much.
Zackheim.
Zackheim.
Robert Sackheim and
Lindsey Breeden.
Robert Sackheim and Lindsey Breeden, thank you so much for your donation. Much appreciated. Thank you. And it's not too late. You can still donate. Very easy to do. Text SIMS, S-I-M-S, to 44321, or on PayPal. Very simple. info@simsfoundation.org, or very simply go to the website, simsfoundation.org/donate. Your money is deeply, deeply appreciated.
Kristian, let's hear another one.
Yeah, is it still crackling?
I think you're okay.
Am I still getting a crack?
I think we're all right.
Fading out?
Yeah.
Weird painting.
Bring it, brother.
Look like I'm... All right, here we go. This one's called... what's the last one I played? Okay, this one is called Fade to Blue. Hope you dig it.
Passengers away, smoking on the reefer, swerving on the way to glide into the deeper, jamming on the brakes while I switch way and either to make the same mistakes. It's not what they would teach you. She can't either. Maybe we should run to the sound of a breather. I can't wait, and she can't either. Thought we had it down, but I'm back in a picture. Hey, I think I'm ready to live outside with the birds. Let it happen for real this time. Pass away without the same achievement. I can't wait, and she can't either. Maybe we should run to the sound of a breather. I can't wait, and she can't either. Thought we had it down, but I'm back in a reach. I think I'm ready to live outside. Flying with the birds. Let's fly away with the birds. Let's fly away with the birds. Away with the birds. It's like we always knew how to fly.
Yeah, man.
That's it.
Dude, I love Saint Rock. I love Saint Rock. Hey, you know what? I want to ask
Thank you.
Kristian a question, Carlos, if I can be so bold.
Do it.
Kristian, how many people are in Saint Rock to create that beautiful noise?
Yeah, well, I was going to mention that. There's normally 5 of us. So there's a drummer, Rob Humphreys, who is an amazing drummer, and keyboard player Yoel, and there's a guitarist Eli, and a percussionist Roberto Berti, who plays percussion with us, and then I play bass and sing. So there's normally like, there's sometimes 4, sometimes 5. We've done it as a 3-piece before as well, but I wish we could all jam out at the moment, but obviously we can't. So I appreciate them having. We actually went in and recorded a little live video that I'll be putting out soon, and that was the audio from that. So I just happened to be lucky to have them, pre-recorded for this. So those guys are amazing. I wish they were here. And so there's.
You're doing a hell of a job representing, my brother. It sounds amazing. I can't believe how full it sounds. You're by yourself. I've always been blown away how you can sing and play bass effortlessly. And you're playing some real intricate lines. You're singing falsettos. You're playing keyboard. You're probably on your iPhone and on your social media during the whole thing. I mean, you just do it all, Kristian. So it's just fun to watch. It's fun to watch, brother. St. Rock's riffs. I love them.
It took a sec to learn out. Like, I think playing guitar and singing for me is a lot easier than
No way.
than playing bass. And
No way. I'm going to stop you right there. Carlos will agree with me. No way. Not even close. I mean, because singing, you can sort of sing in between the chords. You can't sing in between the bass lines unless you're playing like Ramon songs or something. When you're playing intricate sting lines like you are and singing, that's 2 pieces of your mind working at once in congruence.
It's kind of like a drummer,
very
right?
Difficult.
Like
very much so like a drummer.
You're playing melodies the whole time. I mean, you're a very melodic bass player.
Absolutely.
So it's like, I mean, strumming a guitar and singing, I think, would be a little bit easier than doing what you're doing.
I would agree because, the bass lines are fighting the melodies. Sorry, Kristian, but the bass lines are fighting the melodies. They're fighting the drums. And so you're doing everything at once. So go ahead, Kristian. I'm sorry. I get excited.
no, all good.
It's funny, man. It's just like, Kristian, shut up. No one's talking to you.
But Kristian, let me answer for you in St. Rock. Yeah. He's used to it, man.
You guys are too much fun.
I love it.
I love that too, man.
No, I was just gonna say, it took it. I remember I remember playing and singing on bass. At first, it did really sort of freak me out a bit, and I remember saying when I'd play bass for people and they were like, "Can you sing?" I'd be like, "Yeah," but then I'd always have in my head, some bass lines are going to be hard, but I just started really slow. Anything that was hard, especially when I remember when we started playing with Mraz, Carlos, there was a lot of sort of that sort of thing, and I was singing a lot in that band, which sort of made me sing more, actually. But yeah, I sort of started really getting comfortable with it because we did it for 2 years or whatever. But I remember having trouble with some bass lines and singing at the same time. And I just found if I slowed it down and just went through everything and just figuring out where each different accent of where the voice is landing in the whole beat and all that sort of thing. I mean, slowing everything down just makes it so much easier. And then before long you're playing it at tempo and so it's definitely harder than playing guitar, I think. But some people are natural. I mean, you listen to Sting. I mean, you wouldn't even think he's playing like he does. He's doing both effortlessly, and guys like that I look up to and try and obviously. That's the aspiration, but yeah, man. If you slow things down, it's like anything, I guess. Slowing things down, you get better at it. But yeah, I'm still learning all that stuff. So yeah.
Well, you're a beast, man.
I'm looking at myself in the thing. And it's just like a blotch of weird. Are you guys seeing that?
I am seeing that. Is that going out? I'm curious because
it is going out. I was telling the guys here. I was like. I remember telling Kristian about 5 or 6 times, make sure it was hardwired to his internet. He's like, "No, bro, my Wi-Fi is great, man."
I know, but it's such a drag because the songs are so great and he's so killing it. And to have it, I see it kind of stilted. I hope I'm only seeing it on my end, but obviously the people at home are as well. Hey, welcome to technology and all of us trying to provide a little bit of entertainment. Also trying to justify you guys making your donations. And I know Kristian, and I know the amount of work and effort he puts into these songs and putting together some kind of production. Look, he's got Live Nation production behind him right there, man. You know, come on.
He's got all sorts of like 70s images, and he's flying over. Look at these cars, man.
Look at that. And then John Player's special, and then the Saint Rock banner goes through. It's like, I love it all, man. It's killer. It's awesome. Hey, let me ask you guys a question on the personal tip. Carlos, I'm sure you've talked a lot about it. How are you holding up now? I mean, how are your friends holding up? What is the overall vibe of the community where you're at?
Well, I mean, most of my friends are musicians. Obviously, probably you guys too. So I think for me, it was really freaky the first couple of weeks. It was just like, I mean, I'm sure it was for everybody. We're just like, all right, well, we're just going to stay at home. And then you go somewhere and you're really, kind of paranoid about, you can't see this virus. And it gives you, like, you have a 2-week window after, if you get infected, you might not have any symptoms. And my aunt, I'm really close to my aunt. She lives about an hour away and she's in her mid-70s. And I can't not go spend time with her. So I know for sure that I don't want to get infected because I don't want her to get it, you know?
Sure.
And so all these things run into my mind. And so my, I guess, income and all that stuff was secondary. It was just trying to like deal with what was really happening. And then after that, it was kind of like, okay, well, we're home all day. What are we going to do? And then, you know, of course, talking to a lot of my friends in the industry, my friends will call me, like the Zach Brown guys, and everybody's like, you know, freaked out about not touring anymore. And then kind of that whole thing kind of settled because you're just worried about your health and your family's health and your friends and make sure that everybody's okay. And I've had probably about 10 friends that got infected, and a few of them went to the hospital. And Ivan Neville, keyboard player, the Neville brothers and stuff like that, he got infected. He recovered, but he's still, it's been about a month, and he's got like, his lung capacity is affected now, and it might be permanent, but he can't sing as long as he usually can.
How old is Ivan now, Carlos?
Ivan is probably in his mid-50s.
I thought he was a little older than that. So that's kind of scary to me because I'm mid-50s. You know, that really hits home.
Yeah,
you know?
So, you know, all that. And then we kind of doing this saved me a lot as far as like, you know, we started doing these concerts, these live streaming concerts at the beginning of May. We're like, let's do this every day. And then kind of focusing on something to kind of give back and help people out somehow. It really helped me a lot. So I have like a purpose every day to, you know, and get more donations and bring up the production quality constantly. So that's where I'm at. And if I think about 3, 4, 5, 6 months in the future, I'm going to go crazy. So I'm just kind of focusing on health and trying to help as many people as I can, you know?
That's awesome, Carl. It's inspiring to me that your first reaction is, how can I help others?
Yeah.
You know, I selfishly admit, I was like, what about me? Right. What do I do? Yeah. You know, and to be a part of this today, you know, and I've been stopping and smelling the flowers, like you say. The first couple of days, first week or two, you're like, how's this going to affect me? Right. And then you're like, well, how can I affect others now? How can I help others? Yeah. And the Sims Foundation is just such a wonderful home base to help others. Yeah. That's what we're doing today. So it's really a testament to you, Carlos, that you're reaching out to your friends like Kristian and making these things happen. And it is no small task to put on a live situation every day, as I know you found out. Careful what you ask for, right? But it's really appreciated, and you're saving lives and saving souls by what you're doing. So, thanks, Carlos, my your inspiration. My hat is off to you, my friend.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. How are you guys? How are you guys handling all this stuff?
Go ahead, Kristian.
Yeah. Yeah. For me, I've just been. I mean, even between like the stuff I do with you, Mark, I mean, we were very busy at the start of the year, and it was kind of nice to have some time off. But yeah, you sort of start getting a little bit, well, what's coming up? But knowing that we're all in the same boat, and knowing that, you know, you can reach out to friends and kind of, you know, have a chat and try and help. I mean, you know, there's obviously whatever we're going through, there's obviously someone that's worse off, and that's the thing. It's just it's a good time to be kind of reaching out to friends and just coming together and trying to be positive. I mean, if you're not careful, you can get in a very, like, kind of weird, especially for musicians, because we like to be on stage and be traveling, and, you know, I mean, especially you, Mark. I mean, you're probably the guy that I know that travels the most out of everyone. I mean, it must be weird for you, but I mean, I think I travel a lot, but you're like daily going somewhere different. But I mean, and then to just have everything stop and stand still, it's weird. But I think, you know, trying to keep positive. If you're not careful, you can go down a weird sort of route of being negative. And I've done it a couple of nights where I'm like, well, what the hell's going on with this? And when are we going to, you know, I want to go out, or I want to do something. You know, you just get a bit cabin fever in the house every day. And even when I'm here, I keep trying to find ways of going outside. And then I got to put on a mask, and, you know, and that's fine. But it's just, I think, keeping in a positive headspace and reaching out to friends, and, you know, and like I said, there's always someone that is going to be worse off than you. And I think even like what Carlos is doing, like chatting to people every day and just being together is going to help. You know, that's a big thing, especially for the music community. You know.
Yeah.
I agree completely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's.
So Mark, what about you?
Yeah, Mark.
You know, guys, when this first happened, like I kind of said, like I was like, well, what does this mean to me? And I think that's everybody's normal reaction. What does this mean to me? Then I took stock in what I'm grateful for. I'm here with my family. I'm here with my kids. I've got a roof over my head. We're okay, you know. And then you start thinking about others and how I can help. And then you get deeper and think about, it's okay if you say I'm scared. It's okay if you're a grown-ass man and say I'm depressed. It's okay if you're a grown-ass man and say I need help. Because all the three people you're looking at on screen right now have said that during this pandemic. You're not alone. And this whole thing of the cultures that we come from our dad, that like, chin up, man, no, that's not how it is anymore. You know, we're about feelings, and that's what we're about. And that's what we're teaching our kids as well. So that is what the Sims Foundation is doing. If you're hurting, man, reach out. You've got the websites. You know where to go. If you're fortunate enough to donate to those that need, God bless you. It's going to go to a great place. But please don't be afraid to reach out. We are all feeling what you're feeling, and whether we look like we're here playing songs and blah blah, we're tapped into the same energies and feeling you're feeling. There's a lot of anxiety. When's this going to be over? Is it ever going to be over? And by the way, when we return, what's it going to be like? We don't know.
Right.
There's none of us here have any inside information, because we have agencies like CAA or whatever. None of us know. They don't know, and that's what's scary. So it's okay to say I don't know. It's okay to say I'm hurting, because this is a community to do that in.
Yeah, you brought up some good points. I mean, now that I'm on the board of this organization, I mean, I've been for about 4 or 5 years, but I was a client way before then, and so now I know what I went through, and what you said earlier was huge, was that me being a Hispanic male, and it was kind of like growing up, it's like you're not supposed to talk about your feelings, you're supposed to suck it up and just handle your business, you know what I mean? And
absolutely. Irish Catholic,
yeah.
I get it. Yeah.
Same thing, right? And so then you can only do that for so long.
Right.
And then so it normally takes a lot of men a while to ask for help from anybody. And so now being on the board of the Sims Foundations, I see a pattern. It's like people, even if they're in a super deep depression, everybody thinks you can handle it on your own. That's and so people will wait months and build up the courage to call somebody. And it doesn't have to be that way, because it's so. And then back then, it was kind of a stigma. Like, it's like, I don't want to talk about it, in a live forum at all. I don't want to tell anybody that I'm depressed or anything. But now it's like, I mean, wellness is a thing, which is awesome. Now everybody's talking about it. Yeah. So,
and if you don't cash in that depression that you got through, I mean, you might muscle through some depression, and we all have, but you've got a check to pay. that's coming to be cashed in about 2 or 3 months in the form of another thing that makes you super depressed.
Right.
Then that's compounded, and then that check wants its interest, and it's going to kick your ass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we're all in the same boat. I mean, we're like you said, you know, you're from a Latino family. I'm from an Irish Catholic dad that was like, get out there and suck it up. But I don't want to suck it up anymore. And I want to trust my friends who I love. I love this man, Kristian. I mean, Carlos, we've never met. We've met physically a few times.
Yeah.
Digitally, we're here in space together. But this is a safe place. It's okay. It's okay to say I'm hurting. It's okay to say I need something.
Yeah.
It's okay, because watch how many people got your back. And the people that you never thought would have your back are going to come out of places you never thought they would. It's actually a beautiful thing to watch.
Absolutely. Man, thank you so much. Guys, let's maybe play one more song, and then we could sign out. We need some more donations. It's been a while. Let's see. We do have Carl Anderson, Chelsea McWilliams. Thank you so much for donating. We're going to, I'll tell you again, there are 3 ways to donate. It's on your screen. Text SIMS to 44321 and go to PayPal and use the email address info@simsfoundation.org, or go straight to the website, simsfoundation.org/donate. Super easy, and anything will help, please. If you guys, when we finish, can stay on for a second after the stream ends, and we're going to get some PSAs from you real quick. But
Absolutely. And Carlos would like to say I'm gonna donate $500 on behalf of my homeboy Kristian Attard.
Oh, man.
So if anybody can match that with a $5 or a $10, I would be honored. I get it if you can. But just throwing it out there. I'm inspired by the Simmons Foundation, which I knew very little of until my brother Kristian Attard let me know about. And just let you know, man, we're all in this together. You know, so if you're going to donate, I'm going to donate. I got your back, people. Thank you guys for watching.
Thank you so much. Kristian, you want to play another song? Take us out, buddy?
Mark, you want to play one?
Oh, shit.
You know what? I'll do one to take us.
All right.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Song I wrote about growing up a little bit. Kristian knows this one. It's called Perfect Mornings.
Yeah.
Sudden change without a warning. Seemed double ahead. Your footsteps down the hallway. That's 4 of us again. Yeah. Sunny days and perfect mornings. On skies that blue. Sunny days and perfect mornings. Make my way to you. If you need me, I'm running. If you need me, I'm there. Don't you ever doubt me, baby. I'm the one who's okay. Yeah. Sunny days and perfect mornings. I'm skies that blue. Sunny days and perfect mornings. So if you see me coming, look in my eyes. You may not realize it's making me cry. After all of this time, oh, some she's without a woman, seem double up head. Your footsteps down the hallway. Now it's 4 of us men, yeah, yeah. Sunny days and perfect mornings. On skies that are new. Sunny days and perfect mornings. Baby, away with you. And everything we do. And I'll always be you. Hey!
Yeah, Marky.
I
That
probably
was
got
awesome.
10 grand on that song right there. So
I
you're
love
welcome.
that stuff.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, with that,
Absolute pleasure, Carlos.
I'll see you guys soon.
Yeah, pleasure, brother.
Thank you
everybody.
for donating. Appreciate it. Love you, Kristian. Take care. Thank you, Sims Foundation. Keep them coming.
Hey y'all, Jamie Harris here. I'm a folk singer and a native Texan, and I'm so excited to be here today to tell you about the Sims Foundation. The Sims Foundation provides mental health and substance use recovery services for music industry professionals and their families. I personally have received a lot of benefits from the Sims Foundation, and I'm so proud that they're based in Austin, Texas, and that they serve Austin music industry professionals and their families. And right now, we're raising money during Mental Health Awareness Month for the Sims Foundation. You can donate by sending a text. Just say the word Sims, text that to 44321, or send a PayPal donation to info@simsfoundation.org. Or you can even hop onto their website, which is simsfoundation.org/donate, and donate there and read a bunch about the Sims Foundation and what they're doing to help musicians and other industry professionals. Thanks a bunch.